my gosh. Hi, everyone. If one more thing could have gone wrong, it would have. But anyway, my table wouldn't work, and then life wouldn't work, and then my light fell. So we are here, glass of wine, cup of tea, 7 p.m. date for the greatness game. So come on in, take a breath. Welcome to the greatness game. Let's see if this translated to the right way. I don't know if it did. Oh my gosh, that was so funny. I wish y'all saw what I just saw for the last 5 minutes. All right. Welcome to the greatness game, y'all. My name is Dina Patton, and I am the owner of This Won't Get Straight. I'm owner of the greatness game, coaching and training for the last 20 years, and author of the greatness game. So I do this every night at 7 o'clock. This is about you. It's about your mental toughness, your leadership, and your greatness games. This is why, because your future needs you, your past doesn't. Really, let that soak in. Your future needs you. How you show up now is what is creating your future, right? Our future results are the result of who we're being today and what we're doing today. So I am committed to helping people stay in action. And everything wants to pull us back into our comfort zone and our smallness right now. But I'm committed to comfort, yes, care and comfort. We have to take care of our mind, body, and spirit right now. And, favorite word, and stay in action, setting our future up, keep moving the train. So if you haven't joined us, please come on in. Welcome. I'm excited to have you. Trifecta of Greatness. And it is one of my favorite subjects. And like I said, these 7 p.m. dates every night is about comfort and care, right? Mind, body, spirit. We've got to take care of ourselves right now. Let's take a deep breath. Let's just get present and be grateful for what we have and that we're safe. And let's keep moving our future forward, our dreams forward, our businesses forward, our careers forward. So burnout is real. I promise you, I've been there 20 years ago. It was not fun, and we don't want to go there again. So we want to be thoughtful. So I am going to pull this in. Hopefully you guys will be able to see this. There we go, I think you'll see this. See, I can't see what you're seeing, so hopefully you see this. There we go. All right, so Trifecta of Greatness is about 3 of the biggest assets that we have, and that is our voice, our power, and our money. And what I want you to think about is I want you to put in the chat, if you have ever given your power away, put yes. Or if you've given money away or spent money and then regretted it. Or if you have ever given your voice away, like you've advocated for something, or you have cheerleaded something, or you've done something with your life through your voice, which is all the time. And then it went for nothing. Put yes. Because these are 3 things that we don't always talk about, but they're such assets in our life: our power, our voice, and our money. So if you have ever given any one of those 3 away, and I promise you've probably given all 3 of those away at some point in your life. And it's very subconscious sometimes that we give that away and we're like, oh, I didn't know I did that. So this is what I want for you to think about next. I want you to think about people that you admire. Maybe it's a celebrity or athlete. Maybe it's like a boss or someone that you work with. Maybe it's someone in your family, someone that you admire. And I want you to think about how they use their power. There's something about how they use their power that you're admiring, how they use their voice that you admire, and how they use their money that you admire. You know, some people that, for me, like Oprah and Ellen, use all three of those. There's some really great athletes in the world that use all three of those in such great ways. When I think about world changers, I'm talking about people who use all three of these in powerful, aligned ways. So when I started writing my book a few years ago and starting to really study greatness and mindset, these are the three things that had, it was like person after person after person that I interviewed and I studied that had something in common. All three of these were very powerful, very aligned, and very aligned to who they are. So I call it the trifecta of greatness. And that is your power, your money, and your voice. And if you think about the people you admire, like I said, I promise you, you don't even have this distinguished. If you look at how they use their money, how they use their voice, and how they use their power, you would probably dial down to why you admire them. It's something in those three. So tonight's training, it doesn't matter if you're a stay-at-home mom, if you're a top athlete, if you're a CEO, if you own a small business and it's just you don't have employees, or you're running a team of 100 people. It doesn't really matter who you're leading. Now, this will translate into those things, but this is really about you. You first, you understanding your trifecta of greatness first, because that's where the power is in this exercise. So these 7 o'clock trainings and inspiration, it's all about you because your future needs you. Your past does not need you anymore. You've already done it, been there, right? You're moving on. Your future needs you to focus on your life, your dreams, who you're being, how you're showing up, how you're moving your life forward. And you're going to be better after this, not bitter, not broken, right? But better. So mental toughness is so important. Leadership is so important, and your greatness game. This is one of the biggest greatness games that you can play, is really understanding your trifecta of greatness. So this is, and I'll speak you through this if you can't see this, because I cannot see what you guys see. So I'm hoping that you can see this, but it's really just an example. This is what is so important to this training, is in the trifecta of greatness, your money, your power, your voice, is understanding yourself first. And so when I did this years ago, what you want to do the very first step is ask an audit. I wish I could pick this whole thing up. I'm sure it would like fall over. But ask an audit is number one. Asking and auditing yourself. So what you do is you make a list of everything in your life, everything that you're putting your voice to, you're using energy for, your power for, your money for. You make a list. And then you see, am I using power, voice, and or money for this thing? And then you give yourself, and that step 2 is the courage to delete. Now, when I did this, I was part of a couple groups. I was on a couple boards. I was involved in some things that didn't honor my dreams, didn't honor my purpose, weren't aligned to where I'm going in my life. And I had to have the courage to delete them out of my life. Because I promise you, when you understand that you put all your power, all your money, and all your voice into only things that matter to you, this is where alignment happens in your life. There's a lot of people who are flat, like they're just dead in their life. They don't have meaning. They don't have purpose. This is the first exercise. So if you guys have people who just don't have a fulfilling life right now, they just feel like they're using words like, I feel so disconnected or deflated or just off and I'm bored, things like that, or I'm so over it. This is such a powerful audit to do because you're looking at where am I spending my power, which is really you. You're so powerful, and where you're putting all your effort and your power. We have such power to do such great things, but then we waste it on groups and people and hobbies or stuff that just fills the time, and it's not even fulfilling you or fulfilling your purpose. And then you wonder, why am I not fulfilled? So it's so important if you really want a purposeful, meaningful, like, oh my gosh, I feel so alive life, this is the exercise. So you make a list of everything that you're putting money, time, and voice to, and then you audit it and you have the courage to delete the things that aren't aligned to your purpose, to your dreams, to what matters to you, right? And then the third piece of this is the discipline. Once you got this clean, clear, new list of like, what these are the 6 or 7 or 8 things that really light me up and I'm excited. Like, I want to put my power behind this. I want to use my power to do this. I want to use my money to do this. I want to use my voice to do this, right? That's what excites you. I promise you, that's where every great world changer started. They said, this is where I want to put my time, my money, my energy, my power, right? So it's getting clear. Clarity moves the train. So I know this is a different environment, a different what's going on in the world, but it doesn't mean to stop growing you. This is where there's a little bit, the world is a little bit shut down right now. And this is a really good time to go inside and really ask yourself the hard questions. Like, what am I committed to? Where do I want to put my money? Where do I want to put my power? Where do I want to use my voice? Your voice is so powerful, so powerful. So first of all, ask and audit yourself in every area of your life. And you look at that. Second piece is have the courage to delete, okay? And then delete the things that are not aligned. It's like, I'm done using my power for that. I'm done using my money for that. I'm done using my voice for that. Delete. And then the third piece is to have the discipline to pursue. So when you start pursuing this aligned life, like, this is where I want my power, money, and voice to go, I promise you, it is a whole new level of living and aliveness. And all of a sudden your greatness is out there because you're alive and you're using your 3 things, your trifecta, for things that matter to you, right? What matters to me is different than what matters to you. You can only do this work. And then this is the challenge. This is a big challenge. And I wouldn't usually do this in this kind of forum. This is, an all-day workshop or a 3-day retreat where I do this. And I encourage people to dream really big, like the ultimate use. You guys get this? The ultimate use of your power, of your money, and your voice. Like, what would that look like? I look at Oprah, like how she uses her power, how she uses her voice, and how she uses her money. I mean, it's just so clear and big, right? There, like I said, so many CEOs, so many athletes that just got clear and powerful around how they want to use those 3 things, and they use them in great ways. I promise you, this is where becoming a world changer in your own way, in your own family, in your own city, in your own state, in the world looks like, is this. So, because it starts with clarity and alignment. So the 4th piece is dream big. So what does the ultimate look like? Like, if you could wave your wand and use your money for this and your voice for this and your power for this, like, what would it look like? So allowing yourself to dream big, you might actually surprise yourself. So that is Trifecta of Greatness. This is the thing. The last 7 episodes, we have been taught every night is a different episode, different training. This is all about your greatness games, keeping you in action, keeping care and comfort of yourself, right? We want that mind, body, and spirit. We want to all take a breath, be grateful, be safe, right, of where we are in the world right now. And we want to move our train. We want to move our greatness. We want to move our dreams. We can make baby steps right now. I started working out 6 months ago. I was really out of shape. I lost all my weight from my baby weight. And it was just, working out was just, I don't enjoy it. In fact, I don't like it at all. And my mindset around it was such smallness. It was, I don't want to, it won't work anyway. I'm too out of shape anyway. I'm like too far gone. I'm too old. And I just was really resigned about it. And when you're resigned, I mean, we are like on the couch of smallness and resignment of just, it's the giving up, right? But not calling it giving up. We're just have the excuses. Well, I finally just said, I'm so sick of playing a smallness game. I'm going to get a personal trainer because it's the only way that I respond is someone really training me. And I've gotten in shape. I shifted that smallness game to a greatness game. I committed 4 times a week to my mind, body, and spirit. I didn't commit to a personal trainer. I committed to myself to give up all the stories, all the resistance, all the reasons why. And I just said, I am going to do this. I don't like it. I still don't like it. If you like working out, I want you to say that in the chat because I want to give you some claps. I do not like working out. Even I've now been doing it 6 months. I like the result of it, but I still don't like it. And this is the point I want to make is every time I go to the gym, now I'm working out at home. Every time I work out, I literally bring my excuses with me. And I just like, they don't bother me anymore. They don't weigh me down. They don't stop me. I know, Jody is a rock star when it comes to working out. So it is, yay! I miss my spinning. I know, I do miss the community and what, going to anywhere. Anywhere. I miss going anywhere. I miss going to the gym and the community there and the empowerment of it. But this is the thing. When we're super comfortable and resigned and we're listening to all that smallness messages of I can't, I'm not worth it, all of that, it will only get worse if you don't put down the line and say, I'm done with this. I'm done with this smallness. I'm gonna ignite my trifecta of greatness. I'm gonna get clear in how I want to use my voice, my power, and my money. And I promise you, it will create a whole new path for you. When I did this, I got really clear that one of my deepest commitments was to advance women and girls in the world. And I mean, that is, oh my gosh, what roads and stages and opportunities that has brought me because I got clear in it and I started pursuing it. And then, I mean, what it's brought me and what I've experienced. So yay, Nikki, I'm committed to working out tonight. Yes, good. Even if it's 15 or 20 minutes, like it doesn't have to be hard or long, right? Nothing has to be hard and long. So super important that if you want to leave this time or any other challenging time in your life, because this will not be it, right? They happen, is a decision. It is a greatness decision is I am not going to let this beat me or beat me down. I am going to be better, right? I'm going to learn from this. There's so many great lessons and we take those lessons and we create a new future with those lessons. So don't let smallness pull you off of this. If this is something that you're like, I want to do some work on myself right now. I want to ask myself this. I want to get a more aligned life. I want to be excited and fulfilled again. Do this exercise from this episode. I promise you, it will bring up answers for you and thoughts and new paths for you that you've never thought of. So, what did Nikki? Okay, I'll work out today. work out. Absolutely. 20 minutes, right? There's, I am on Pinterest. I should probably know my handle, but I think it's Dina Patton. I have thousands of pins on 25 different boards, but one of my boards. I have 2 boards. I have one that is fit and healthy, and then one I'm calling my quarantine workouts, where I'm just putting workouts that I'm doing here at home. But I have tons of workouts. If you are missing like home workouts right now, or you don't know what to do, go to my Pinterest and just look up Dina Patton and my fitness board. There's tons and tons of workouts there that you can just follow on your phone. All right, you guys. So Trifecta of Greatness, your power, your voice, your money makes a huge difference in the world, and your fulfillment, your alignment, your greatness. So the homework, I'm going to give you a challenge and an action step. The homework is to give yourself an audit. And so looking at all the places you use your power, use your voice, and use your money, and deleting the stuff that doesn't serve your 2020, 2021. That's the homework. I promise you'll have a new life from doing that. So out of your comfort zone, into your greatness. Take a deep breath, audit yourself, and alignment and possibility and greatness is on the other side of it. So if you have any questions, you guys, put them in the post. If you've done any of the homework, the last 7 episodes, please put them in, any comments or posts. I'm getting so many people are emailing me or texting me. I love that. I love seeing everybody's progress. It's so great to be on this journey together. So hopefully put your comments, or maybe you did some homework that you're like, what? That was awesome. That's what I love to hear. So remember, your future needs you. Your past doesn't. Where we're going is into your awesome future. So, and it really begins with who you're being and what you're doing today that's going to set up this future for you once we're out of this. All right, you guys. So that's the homework. Tomorrow's episode. I always put myself notes because I'll forget. Tomorrow's episode is really one of my favorite communication tools, and it's called True Colors International. I'm a certified trainer. It's one of my certifications, and I know that communication is so important, whether it's a family, it's a team, you have employees, or you're in a work environment with other people. Communication is all we have right now on Zoom and FaceTime. So I'm going to give you some really awesome notes around 4 personality types so that you can communicate more effectively. That's tomorrow's episode. Bring a glass of wine or tea. I will see you tomorrow night at 7 o'clock, and cheers to your greatness. Mwah!